As we wait for Hector, he just came on.
You done fucking up?
Yeah, I'm done fucking up. I got you. I put it live just before.
I still got half a joint. I'm good.
That's what happens when I get sick. I'm a whole asshole. I don't know my ass from my fucking head.
Well,
apparently.
To restart this, welcome guys to Breaking Down the Tape. I'm Hector. That's Zach. I got my joint. We got some beers. We got loads of shit to talk about. And let's just keep diving into it right now.
Yeah, I'll try not to be a dickhead. My bad.
The Knicks are on. Tune into the game. This is a key game. They're down to the 6th seed. We're going to talk about the Knicks a little bit later on. We got the Yankees on. We're going to talk about them a little bit. Zach was talking gibberish about his COVID.
Fuck you, K-Sub. I am.
Everyone stay away from him because he has COVID.
Yes. Well, we don't know officially yet, but before the DOH starts fucking calling me.
Yeah. Since we're, you know what, great segue because talking about COVID, let's just stay on that fact real quick.
Oh yeah.
And talk about how the Yankees got 8 confirmed COVID-19 cases. One of them being Gleyber Torres. 7 of them are asymptomatic, and they've contained it the best way possible because they've obviously played yesterday. Cole went out, pitched a gem again.
Right, they're playing right now.
But they've found a way to contain it.
Right. Yeah, I'm a little surprised after I read that report today that there were 8 fucking Yankees, with COVID that they decided to still have.
But it's not players. Gleyber's the only player. All of them are like staff members or assistant staff members. Nothing too crazy.
Right. Well, still, I mean, luckily, like you said, they're able to continue it. We're able to play baseball. We'll see where it goes.
Smoking that shit be getting me on that. Smoking that Zaza.
Fucking
Smoking that Zaza. Ooh.
What are you looking at? If you're on porn websites,
apparently Texans running back Mark Ingram. I didn't even know Mark Ingram went to the fucking Texans.
I did, yeah.
He took to Twitter to bitch and complain about how someone lost his luggage at an airport.
Yeah, and I guess Chris Long was poking fun at him or some shit.
Well, you'd probably be more well known then.
Brian Daniel says, "What up, fam? Are you dying over there? You get one goddamn beer in you, and you're like a fucking sissy."
Nah, that caught me mid-taking of inhale while I was laughing. That was good. That was fucking good. Zach, where'd you go?
Oh, sorry. Did I disappear?
Well, there you go. Turned your lights off real quick?
No, I went over to check Facebook thinking that I could do both at the same time, but apparently I cannot. So
here's another good one. We're about to get a little touchy real quick. Where's Game Point Live and you and all, and Sports Me Savage when we need them?
Back, K-Sub, don't worry.
Apparently, women suing Deshaun Watson not respected in meetings with NFL investigators.
I saw some of that. I saw that some are unwilling to settle. I guess others are. The NFL investigated today, well, not today, but
that's the thing, though. That's the thing that gets me. So they all come out. They all gun in for this man. Then eventually their names have to be released. Half of them retract their statements. Half of them a third of them try to settle, and a third of them are trying to stay and hold.
Right. Yeah.
So what is it?
I don't know, man. From the rip, I've said, that's fucking weird. Whether you agree, disagree, think you did it, didn't do it. I'm not trying to get in the middle of all that. All I know is that it's fucking weird.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, neither do I, man.
And it's been quiet for months now.
Yeah, I thought that was a little strange too. How there's been no word, no nothing of nothing, and then all of a sudden. But I think
everything dropped so fucking quickly.
Right.
The first girl came out and there was name after name after name after name. Number after number after number.
Right.
For like 2 weeks. Then 2 weeks after that, names get dropped, and then you don't hear a damn thing about it.
Right. Well,
so what's going on?
And now, I mean, I figure as the season gets closer, we'll hear more and more about it because they got to figure out whether he's going to be on the commissioner's exempt or what the deal may be. But
he's gonna
this spurt of information, we'll see what follows it up.
He's gonna hands down have to be on the commissioner's exempt to start the season.
Yeah,
There's no way they're gonna let the man start the season with something so egregious on his name right now because. Especially in this day and age, you can't play with this shit.
Right. I agree. There's no way.
I mean, in no day and age and era can you play with it, but we're in a time where more people are aware and more people are doing something about it.
Right. Like I said, I don't think he plays a singular fucking game this season, to be honest with you.
No, I don't think he plays this season at all. I think he completely missed the season. And I think, and I've stated it before, and I said what I said. I think this is exactly what the Texans wanted.
Do you?
If he was not going to be the starting quarterback of the Houston Texans in this upcoming season, he's not going to be the starting quarterback anywhere.
Potentially. Do you think he's done for his career or?
I don't think career. I also can't speak for his career.
Right.
If this comes out where they say he is cleared,
right,
or a settlement or whatever, and then the NFL agrees with him somehow, restarted, he does his whatever time, whatever it comes to, and NFL takes him back like a Vic situation or something.
Right.
On that, I don't think that his career is over just yet, though.
I mean,
until we figure out exactly what happened, like something needs to be decided.
Right.
But by the looks of it, the way it slowed down so quickly, I don't think his career is over just yet.
Yeah, neither do I. I think he's too young. I think the NFL is too much about money. They're not going to let one of the more dynamic players of the NFL disappear into the background like that. I just don't think it's going to happen. Right or wrong, I just don't think it's going to happen.
No, he's still a moneymaker.
Speaking of quarterbacks and their time being done, what do you think about Blake Bortles into Green Bay?
Is
that nail in the coffin for A-Rod?
I said it on Sports Me, and I said what I said. They're going to Super Bowl
because of Blake Bortles.
I'm joking. No, I'm fucking with you.
Blake Bortles, they bench Aaron Rodgers for Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles.
They're going to Super Bowl. Him and Devontae Adams sets the fucking QB to wide receiver duo record. Like, just fucking slay it.
Done.
No matter what happens, no matter what play, no matter if it's triple man coverage on Devontae Adams, he goes to him every play, and he catches it every time for a touchdown.
Put all 11 on him. It doesn't matter. Blake Bortles is going
to. Bortles gets most improved player, MVP, comeback player of the year, and offensive player of the year, all in 1 year.
Super Bowl MVP.
Everything. He beats Tom Brady. He becomes a new GOAT.
Put it in the books. We got the receipts. When it happens, put it in the books. K-Sub, this is like the worst take I have ever seen from anybody. What the fuck do you mean Blake Bortles isn't going to do shit in Green Bay? Did you not just hear Hector's analysis?
Come on. That was what they literally just did was okay. Look at the person you hate the most, the person that if you and I don't mean to get so negative about it, but like if you ever been so angry and got so disrespectful to the point where like no rules, there was no holds bar, like I'll cross any line to disrespect this person right now. That's what they just did to Aaron Rodgers.
For sure. Yeah, but do you think
like I would hack a loogie in the like if I saw someone I hated so much to the point where like it just no holds bar, I'm hocking a loogie in your face, I'm slapping the shit out of you, like open palm slap the shit out of you because that's the most disrespectful. I curse your mama out, I spit on your mama, I shit on your daddy, I knock your grandmama out. I'll bang your sister and toss her to
Dishonor on you.
toss her to the
Dishonor
homies.
on your cow.
Like
Dishonor on your ancestors.
the most disrespectful shit. The most disrespectful shit. That's what they just did to Aaron Rodgers.
So does he even step foot on the field in Wisconsin?
I see him. Don't be shocked that he's selling his property and already moving out of that state.
You think he's gonna sell his mansion somewhere in Wisconsin?
Don't be surprised. That's the first move that shows that he's out of there. That he's already he's moving out of state. He's selling his property. He's pulling out of any deals that he has with the state or whatever. That'll be the move that hurts them the most.
Right. Oh,
because
for sure.
all that money and revenue.
But
that'll be the move that hurts.
Until 2023, he can't like voluntarily walk unless he retires.
But he can pull out of everything out of the state. But he can pull out of everything out of the state.
Yeah, fair point.
And he can move. He don't have to live in the state. He's connected to the team. He don't have to live in the state.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he can retire, and he can retire until 2023. It's not too far away.
He can host Jeopardy.
So,
which I firmly believe that's going to be his job after he gets out.
So, do you think that he'll hold the Packers hostage and they're going to trade him elsewhere? Do you think he retires and comes back in 2023? Do you think he retires and calls it game? K-Sub,
I want to say
Blake Bortles.
I want to say that Green Bay's stupid if they really try to play this long game. They have, if anything, they have to trade him. They have to trade. He already doesn't want to play for you. You have to trade him.
So
you have to.
If they have to trade him, say you're the Jets GM, just for shits and giggles, not saying he's coming to the Jets. Say you're the Jets GM.
Nah, after getting Zach Wilson.
Do you try and get him at a discounted price then? Do you call up the GM of Green Bay and say, hey, look, he doesn't want to play for you. He's going to fucking retire or sit on the bench, so you might as well just give him to me for one first rounder and call it fucking even. You try and lowball?
I think what happens is most of the teams in the NFL will come collectively and probably think the same way. Right. So they'll all come with them at some deal, and they just got to find that's what's going to happen. Right. It's like the coming up to the draft. The Jets waited too long to move Sam Darnold. What happened? His value dropped. You know, that's what happens. You wait too long, value drops. Now you're at the point where you can hold like his value is still worth, trust me, a lot.
Sure.
But because of the situation Green Bay put themselves in,
right. And now
you gotta take a hit somewhere. I'm not gonna say you're gonna be like, oh, I'll take 2 second rounders and 2 third rounders. No, Aaron Rodgers is gonna get
at least one first.
I think even at fucking worst, he's 2 first rounders.
Right. No, I mean, I don't disagree with you. I think it's going to be on the shoulders of the GM in Green Bay to drive a bidding.
Oh, the GM that Aaron Rodgers doesn't like and want to help
should be fired. Yeah, I love that you're just making conversation, bro. If it's over Jordan Love and Blake Bortles, who are you playing? I'm playing Jordan Love. I know we were busting chops about Blake Bortles before, but I wholeheartedly am starting Jordan Love. I've seen.
If I had to choose between Jordan Love and Blake Bortles, I'm calling Aaron Rodgers, getting on my knees, and giving him the best blowjob he's ever had.
Both hands, cupping the balls, maybe trying to
hit everything. Just.
Yeah, Angel, you're right on this one. I mean, if there is no salvaging that, it's got to be Love over Bortles. We've seen what Blake Bortles can do, and it just
I don't even know why. Like what? That's what I said. Like that's the most disrespectful move. If Aaron Rodgers looking at Green Bay like, yo, bro, that was your best fucking move.
Right.
Your best move was to go out and get Blake Bortles.
Right. I've been wanting a wide receiver. I've been wanting weapons and wanting help. And instead you got a fucking third string backup. Thank you. Awesome. Super helpful. Super useful.
You want me there for the long haul, but you go out and get a guy that shouldn't even be in charge of a practice squad.
I can't disagree with you. What do you make of this? I saw this crazy stat on Facebook the other day. Green Bay has never had a quarterback last longer than 16 years.
Yeah.
Okay, but they still lasted 16 years. That's a pretty fucking long time.
Yeah, but after that, they only produce most of the time not many Super Bowls, a couple MVPs, and then after that, the team moves on to them and never respects them the way they should.
Well, they've been playing for fucking 16 years. You're lucky I don't ship you out.
You telling me if you're pretty much the franchise quarterback of the team, the only known thing of your team, and they do you dirty, and then your replacement ends up being the second best thing to happen to that team, and they do him dirty too, that doesn't say something?
Says that I renegotiate for ridiculous contracts. If I'm coming into that team as a quarterback, after my rookie deal, I'm going to start negotiating for ridiculous ass fucking contracts. Because I don't trust them, because they have a history of doing people like me dirty, so fuck them.
Which both Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers have both done. They got their money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they tried to, commit to the team and do the best for the team, and yet they still got shitted on.
See, I'm interested about that take. I don't necessarily know if, and I'm leaving, by the way, I'm leaving Angel's comment up here because I just wanted to show the world what Angel would do for a Klondike bar.
That fucking Carolina Giant.
but no, I mean, can you say he's done the best thing for his team when he has negotiated large money contracts, when we've seen Tom Brady negotiate less money contracts, build super teams around him, and then be able to win?
Yeah, but everyone's trying to act like they came up with this Brady rule of like restructuring these contracts when they just seen how Brady did it. Now people are gonna be like, "Oh, this is how I would do it." Bullshit. You wouldn't have done it that way if you didn't just realize how Brady did it over the last couple years. Like,
no, I agree with you.
You would have been just as greedy as anyone else, going for the money and shit, until you realize, oh shit, what Brady was doing is actually like fucking the way to go about it.
So do you think we're going to see quarterbacks in the future start leaning more towards restructured?
Eddie Mahomes already started restructuring. After his record-breaking contract, he already started restructuring some of his contract.
Right.
He had already converted some of that into a signing bonus, which doesn't go against the cap hit.
Right. My wife's in the background attempting to cook something quietly.
Don't burn a PB&J.
What did you just say?
What?
But no, I don't think Aaron Rodgers has always had the team's best interest in heart. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing either. I'm not saying you shouldn't look out for your own, shouldn't look out for your money. I'm just simply saying I don't think he's always had his team's best interests in heart. But I also don't think that the Packers front office has played this well. You make a fucking commitment.
See, I think Rodgers.
They can see me?
Yes.
Hey, Sarah.
And she ran away.
I think Aaron Rodgers, for a very long part of his career, did have Green Bay's as his like destination.
Right.
It happened about, I want to say, 3 years ago when he first initially was like, "Look, I need some help."
Right.
And they've been disregarding him up to the point where he is still producing because he's so angry at you. He's showing you like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna do this. I can do it with no one, but if you just give me one extra piece, we can win multiple."
Right. No, I agree with you. I don't think they've played it well at all.
He went out and he balled, and then they go out and do something even more egregious to be like, "Hey, I'm gonna move up in the draft and select your predecessor, and your predecessor is gonna be a guy that probably should have went in like the 4th fucking round."
Right. Trade up to get him. Yeah. No,
who's not ready, who wasn't on the active roster last season. He was like leading the practice squad.
Right. He was the backup of backups just in case, right?
And people say Sam Darnold's bad. At least that man fucking led a team.
Right. It did his best to with what he had. Fuck.
At least he led a team.
Right. So speaking of Sammy boy, what do you think of week 1? K-Sub, I don't know who you're saying correct to, but obviously it's me.
Bro, I wanted to hit you up and ask you the same thing because look at Sarah hot. I wanted to hit you up and say the same thing because I thought the NFL did this purposely to shut everyone up and put it out there. Which move was the smartest move?
Mm-hmm. It's big
the
money.
only thing that could have made it better if it was Carolina coming to MetLife.
Yeah, for sure. Like Tom Brady going back to New England. Yeah, it's big fucking money, So I definitely like it, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. I think it settles the debate right here and there.
I might go to Carolina and catch that game.
Yo, Angel, if you got some extra rooms, bro.
I mean, that Carolina Giant, he always knows people down there.
Yeah,
he roots for that team. He'll be there. He roots for that team.
So K-Sub's officially banned from the live anymore. If we're gonna keep talking shit like this.
I hope Sam Darnold goes out and has a very, very good game. I just hope that at the end the Jets win.
Do you remember Sam Darnold's first pass in the National Football League against the Detroit Lions?
Shut up.
Pick 6. That was his first National Football League pass. Pick 6.
Hey, okay, and Brady did it in the playoffs.
Okay, but not his first National Football League pass. I think Sam will have an okay year.
We know that, Angel, because you're a Carolina Panthers fan.
I hope Sam has an okay year, but I hope the Jets absolutely take him to the cleaners. Like, I hope they ride his ass all goddamn fucking day. All day.
You want him seeing ghosts?
Yes. I hope Salah blitzes a fucking D lineman from the safety position. I want to see some stupid ass fucking blitz packages. No way, K-Sub. No way on God's green earth does he put up 250 yards and 3 TDs. No way. I think he puts up 128 yards, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown. I can see that,
though. Wait, is McCaffrey healthy? Game 1?
Yeah, so that's K-Sub's defense there, is that he just dumps it off to CMC all game.
No, you can't say that, though, because we have no matter how bad and shitty the Jets are, run stopping is something we live for.
No, we generally do have a good run defense, but
that dump pass shit will not fly.
128, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown.
I'm saying like
you're lucky I don't throw a fumble on.
I'm saying 210. I'm saying 210, 2 touchdowns and a pick, and a fumble for a loss.
Just to throw the cherry on top there.
Yeah, fumble for a loss.
I don't know, man. I would have liked to see this game in MetLife. Speaking of games in MetLife, and simply because my wife is downstairs, I know we're all going to a game, but the other night she says to me, I don't think we'll be able to make it to a game. And I said, excuse the fuck out of me. Yes, we are. We, as in myself, if you would like to come with, I would love you to come with. And she's like, well, the baby's just going to be born, in August.
Yeah, you can have the baby in MetLife. Well, as soon as Zach Wilson says hike, you deliver. Like,
well, she's like, well, September's too early, and then like October, November, December are too cold. I'm like, who said we were bringing the fucking kids? And she's like, well, I want to bring.
When does she do again?
What?
When does she do again?
So technically, we're due in September, but we're bailing out. Yeah, but we're bailing out in August, in like mid-August. So.
You definitely got a football baby.
Yeah, well, we're inducing early.
Definitely not a football baby.
But yeah, she was like, I want to bring FD2 and I want to bring.
Yeah, you got to induce early because you got to get them ready for spring training.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you don't want him to have a birthday during the season because when he goes to the NFL, he's gonna get.
No, he's gonna miss out on all the off training and the practice. No, you got to get him ready for everything preseason.
I agree. Look, if I could push him out right now, we would do that shit.
We're trying to build a JJY here. Come on,
dude. He's already 1 pound 7 ounces.
Pork and beans, Zach. Pork and beans.
That's what I'm saying, man. I keep trying to feed her, she won't eat. Damn it. Keep putting her head in the trough like a horse, and it's just not working. To everybody watching this, I do treat my wife kindly.
Oh yeah, Zach.
She hasn't started screaming from the background, so that's a plus.
Zach and Sarah are like made for each other.
Only because
although you can tell when Zach's when someone leaves the house and Zach's about to get his ass whooped.
Yes, every time. The look on her face, she definitely gives it away.
It scares me today. Sometimes I look at her, I'm like, is she gonna yell at me too?
That's how I feel with Christy. I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm associated with this.
Yeah. Sometimes I look at you and I'm like, yo, Zach, like as much as I love you, like I might have to break the protocol sometimes.
Run the fuck. It was him. It was him. Oh shit, man. Speaking of returns and stuff, Tom Brady back to New England. Did you see the ticket prices for that?
Bro, I looked up the ticket. I didn't even want to look up the ticket prices for that because I looked up the ticket prices for the Jets and the Panthers.
Right.
And then I also looked up the Jets' first home game.
Right. Yeah. We're gonna have to freeze our dicks off in the later part of the season to make it worth it. But that Tom Brady, the Bucks, New England game in Foxborough, $1,400 for the cheapest. That is 1400.
They're milking it because Brady's coming back in.
Oh yeah,
and all those rich New Englanders that take all the Tom Brady semen all up in their mouth.
Did you just mask yawn by pretending to suck dick? Because if you did, that was pretty impressive, and I'm proud of you.
Yes, it was.
That was good.
Yes, it was. They just took all that Tom Brady. They're gonna pay that. She's a fucking dumbass.
Oh yeah, that stadium. No matter what the ticket price.
In the car. In the car. The Tom Brady here. Get the car.
And yes, K-Sub, he is both a Giants and a Jets fan. I've tried to convince him to not be a Giants fan because they suck, but.
I am a Jets fan and a Giants fan. Yes, I am. I go for the Jets more than the Giants. When they go head-to-head, I'll always go for the Jets.
Don't you have a Barkley jersey, right?
I do have a Barkley jersey. That's because Chrissy, I had never gone to a football game at one point, and then a couple years ago, my first game was Giants-Cowboys, December 31st. She gave me a Barclays jersey. We went with some buddies, one of her girlfriends and her man, and he got an Elliott jersey from her lady.
Ew.
And we went down there and tailgated, like started drinking at like 8 a.m. Like it got crazy. We started with like 4 people, then it would turn to 8, and then like everybody within like a 12-car range was just at our table, just going ham with us. Because we started a Pong tournament.
Right.
And we're fucking playing all types of games. We had all type of yo, bro, we were smashed.
When we go, we got to get like a whole breaking down the tape party, invite fans and shit, and just turn it into a rager.
People were like, oh, I remember my first time at a football game. I was like, I don't. This is my first one. Hey, like I'll be that guy. I don't care. I told Chrissy the minute she gave me the fucking tickets and the jersey, I looked at her and I said, I am not responsible for myself on that day. And I stood true to that word. I stood true to that word. I fell down the stairs. I fucking passed out halfway through. Bro, all types of shit. I fucking faced the bottle of tequila and face planted on the bro, all types of shit. But not once did I puke.
The second to last game Sarah and I went to, we paid for like a tailgating party, all you could eat, all you could drink. Bro, we were both like on the verge of blacking out before the game even started. Like we had to like sit and sober up in the sun because I'm like, fuck, I don't want to pay all of this money simply to get blacked out and not remember the next 3 hours. But story time aside, real quick, let's run through these comments. It doesn't surprise me. This is from Sarah in the other room cooking her pasta. It doesn't surprise me about the $1,400 tickets. No fans for a whole season and the first time he's back in Foxborough. Yeah, it's a big sell, especially after the whole 20 years with New England, the whole story. And K-Sub, you can't unsubscribe because you've been banned. I don't know what to tell you. You can't unsubscribe from a banned podcast. You did.
Yeah, fact.
No, we know you kidding, dog. We love you. I think we're getting a hint from my wife again making pasta in the other room. Cowboys and Giants do play the day before.
They're gonna win that game. I hope you know that, Sarah.
In MetLife, so she wants to go to that, I think. But that's a December game. We'll be freezing our nuts off. We will definitely be cuddling.
They always put Cowboys and Giants late December or early September.
Actually, I think you're motherfucking right. I think it was last year too, right before Sarah's birthday as well.
The one I went to was December 31st.
Yeah. And Sarah's yes, it was amazing, was to us getting just absolutely ripped. There was beer pong at this. There was like 4 different kinds of beer. I think shots were being passed around. We just got absolutely fucking ripped. There was cornhole, if I remember correctly. It was a good time.
So I got another take for you. We could jump into a little bit. I know we'll probably dig into it in the episode later on in the week.
Let's give some tease on.
But the Jets. I want to stick with the Jets real quick. With the signings that they have done from the draft, they've pretty much signed
just about everybody.
Just about everyone.
I think there's like 2 or 3 guys.
Very cap friendly contracts. What is your take on, one, the signings, and 2, the outcome of what these players can possibly become, I guess?
So I think there's multiple levels to this. I'm interested because it's so early on right now. But I'm interested to see if we're going to see, for lack of a better way to put it, the Tom Brady effect, right? Where players stop going for money and start going for length or signing bonuses, but more team-friendly deals so that they can build super teams. And I'm wondering if this is the start of that Tom Brady effect. Another level to this, is it that combined with the fact that Salah and the front office have finally taken their heads out of their asses? Not that Salah ever did, but has been a coach with his head out of his ass and has been able to convince everybody to get on board with the program here. Is that already a sign of what we're seeing of good coaching and good front office management? Quite potentially. So I think there's different levels to it. Obviously, I'm happy about it as a Jets fan. I would love to see drafted guys play for a long time if they're doing well.
I feel like the Jets, and I want to look it up, and I want to check now the average age of the players on the Jets, because
I think their offense is early 20s.
I want to say they're relatively young now. Yeah, everyone's new. Where the veteran guys, as in like May and guys like that, they're gonna get, and they're coming up to a final deal with May. They're hunkering him down.
Right. Well, even think about it. May, who's a veteran, is just coming off his rookie deal.
Yeah,
this is his first extension.
They're gonna get stuck in some point later on where all these guys are together, smashed together.
That's the dangerous part of this young guns game, especially everybody on offense. Mekhi Becton, Vera Tucker,
Quentin Williams,
Carter, Perrine, Wilson. you know, all of these guys are within 1, 2, maybe 3 years of each other draft-wise. So coming down the road in 4, 5, 6 years, the Jets are going to have a lot of wheeling and dealing to do. Now, if they've got everybody on the same page, that might be easier. Maybe this, again, is the start of seeing a front office and a coaching staff with their head on their shoulders instead of firmly planted up their rectums. So I like to, obviously you love to see it as a Jets fan. I've said it every time, I hate this time of the fucking year because it gives me hope. And I'm like, oh, I think they'll do good things this year. Fucking dickhead. You know, but you know, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't hate a young offense. I mean, Corey Davis, right? This is Corey Davis's last year of his rookie deal, if I remember correctly, when he got traded to the Jets.
Yeah. And he's only like 25.
Judge runs like an awkward goose. I'm sorry. I just watched him like butt fuck third base trying to come around it, and it was just he runs like an awkward goose.
Yeah, running on the bases, he's not the greatest, but on the outfield, he's able to run.
For sure. Well, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of practice running the bases. Usually, it's a home run jog. So
yeah,
not like
he fucking line drive double.
Right. But no, as far as the Jets go, I like this. I like the fact that they're young. You know, it's scary having a young coach, a young coaching staff, and a young offense. And just young pretty much everywhere. I mean, Quinnen Williams, Marcus May, Ashton Davis, you know, a lot of these guys are young. But if they get it the fuck together, then they get it the fuck together. You know what I mean? Like, then it all meshes at the same time. It could go horribly or it could go amazing. So, my main man, Colbs. Ask you, too, than someone who pans out. Yeah. No, I agree.
I did see the battle on Sports Me where this guy DJC saying that Zach Wilson's gonna have the better season than Sam Darnold because you know if you look back in the past, you know Zach Wilson had a better last senior season compared to Darnold and. Bro, I'm like, how are you a Jets fan and you're putting up an argument that makes like absolutely.
So I haven't been on Sports Me in a couple of days. I'm not gonna lie, but I go through spurts with Sports Me because just with fucking coming home to play with Rosie and then all that shit. But you know, I don't take college. I don't take college for anything. I don't take college senior seasons. I don't take any of that to mean absolutely anything. You know, so I don't like that take at all. Sam has played in the NFL and he's actually had.
The only time I really put a college career into aspect if you're like a Peyton Manning or something where you were a starter.
Right.
From rookie and you stood 3-4 seasons your whole college career and you're like projected number one. Well, yeah, because you've proven over the last 4 seasons that you're the number one guy.
Right. As far as Colbs go, Colbs said, I still don't know if Darnold is good with bad moments or good with no help. He's bad with good moments. You've got it wrong on both takes. He is bad with good moments. He is a turnover machine who happens to find his own receivers every now and then because the wind blows just right. He itched his ass the right way. His hand accidentally slipped and the ball went to where it was supposed to go.
He saw ghosts and he threw the ball in the right direction.
Yeah, no, Sam Darnold, I threw a temper tantrum when they got drafted. I've said this
he got mono
times, but he is not.
I'm not talking shit on Sam Darnold because I've always been saying Zach hates him, but I don't think he's the problem and I don't think he's horrible.
Well, I mean, we won't be able to tell now. You know, if Sam stayed and Salah came in and then Sam did better, then we'd be able to see that. But they just cleaned house, which
they wanted a fresh start.
Right,
they literally was like, I want no part of the Adam Gase fuckery. Get him out of here.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about with how many rookies that they have. Really, they have created such try hard at framing. What's up, DZ?
You're watching the Yankee game. I'm watching the Knicks game. So it's perfect because I'm like.
Yes. DZ, at least I agree. DZ said, I just got here, but I don't like Sam Darnold at all. I think he sucks. Yeah, same and I always have him. There's nothing that can change that in the slightest.
Yeah, but you don't know anything about Jets history. You were born for fucking what? Geno Smith?
That doesn't mean that he can't think that someone sucks. You dumb fuck. And don't worry, DZ, I'm watching the Yankees too. I can multitask. I'm on Instagram Live. I'm on Facebook, YouTube.
I hear you saying the comments, and I'm watching the game on my phone, but I got the Knicks on the TV.
Right. Hey, yo,
so like your commentary of the game is better for me right now.
Hey, pull up
My
the latest report from NFL News.
Oh, pull up on me. You ever seen that video? Pull up,
yes.
pull up on me. Pull up on me.
I can't do it without going back here, but the Jets are signing third-year running back who's played 5 career games. Are you fucking retarded? Can you hear me, stupid?
Pull up on me.
Oh my God, are you having a stroke? Do you smell burnt toast for the love of God?
Oh, what's up?
No, I just got a report on my iPad, but I can't pull it up without going black on here. Ex-49ers Giants running back to join the Jets. Third-year running back who's played in 5 career games, returned 5 kickoffs. I can't think of who that is off the top of my head. And it's not Raheem Mostert, so I don't give a shit.
Say that again?
The Jets are signing an ex-49ers and Giants running back, according to NFL Network. It doesn't say the name because it wants me to click on the article, but the second I do, this goes.
Oh, I got you. Let me.
And DZ was born during the Sanchez, so just before.
So the Geno Smith era, because he was his backup, you fucking idiot.
Why are you so mean to children? Leave them alone. It's not their fault when they were born.
Because they all want a fucking trophy.
Stop stealing their candy. You were talking
they all
shit
want
when you were 14 years
trophy.
old. You thought you knew shit when you were 14? Jesus Christ.
I actually knew shit when I was 14.
You think you knew shit. We all thought we knew shit before fucking when we were 14.
I knew I wasn't that stupid.
He didn't even say anything that was dumb.
I'm saying you're stupid.
I'm stupid. How am I stupid?
I don't know.
That was a grade A comeback. That the blank stare of the shrug was.
I say what I say, bro.
Grade A.
Let me see what I can find about. I don't see anything on that.
I don't know. Like I said, I'll pull it up. I guess after this.
It must be too new.
Yeah, 2 minutes ago.
Because I haven't got any notification on anything.
Yeah, because I'm plugged in like Adam Schefter, bro. I know everything. I just can't click on the article.
You said I'm Adam Schefter. Yo, did you
Face
see
Austin Walter? I don't fucking know that name, so.
Did you see Greeny go off on his podcast on fucking LeBron James?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God. Well, I saw it on the TV, but I guess his podcast Greeny, he gets to be a little bit more himself.
Really?
On takes.
Greeny's not a church boy?
What? Bro, he went off on LeBron, how he raised the banner but didn't play the game.
You know, I saw a little bit on that. I was working today, so I had the TV muted, but I saw the headline a couple of times on Get Up and a couple of times on First Take. I saw that and I was like, Greeny, yo, who you think you are? Right. Why? So what's the? I don't get it. Why is he not allowed to raise the banner?
Well, Greeny's take, and I get it, and he was like, a lot of people are getting on LeBron's case saying you're okay with raising the banner, but you're not okay with being able to play the game.
I mean, they require 2 different levels of it requires 2 different levels of like physical exertion.
See, the thing is, no, what Greeny is
going to be on for like 30 more minutes.
Huh?
DZ was asking how long we're going to be on. And Mike, thanks. Is this a little bit better? I moved forward and pretended to actually raise my voice now.
What Greeny's thing is saying is, you know, even if you're not 100%, you're coming down to the wire of right now you're falling in the seeding.
Right.
So instead of playing the game 75%,
Right.
you're okay with coming in to raise the banner, but not playing to fucking, help your team.
Right. No, I hear you.
You know that, but you wanna put enough faith in your team that they're gonna hold the seeding, so
Right.
that you can come back with your load management bullshit, and that he gets away with a lot. LeBron gets
Right.
away with load management shit a lot. And play in the playoffs, like.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that you get when you've won so many championships and been to so many championships.
And think about it. You think LeBron's stupid? No. He's saying, yo, the 7th seed's the perfect spot. You know why?
If you make it past the play-in.
Or even if not the 7th seed, if they can move into the 6th seed real quick. It's the perfect spot. You know why? They're not playing one of those top fucking teams. They're going to get a fucking shitty team in the first round. They can blow by them, get even more healthier, and then focus next round.
Right. Colbs is coming right after Greeny here. Greeny has a lot of credibility here. I've never seen anyone dunk on NBA centers and hit game-winning threes quite like Greeny. Damn, Colbs, come right at his neck. Why don't you? Just come right directly.
You know what, Colbs? Why don't you stand on a stool and look him in the eye and say that to his face?
Greeny's like the same height. What the fuck are you talking about? Kyle is in the MJ is the GOAT camp. The MJ is the GOAT camp. I don't necessarily disagree with this. I don't agree with it.
But a lot of people have been saying, and like you said, you haven't been on Sports Me. They were saying today, if he wins as a 7th seed, does LeBron finally become the GOAT? And will MJ fans finally just convert over? And I laughed and chuckled. I kept my words to myself on that one, but I laughed and chuckled because you can teeter on the realm of both sides with both careers being as great as they are.
I think it's an argument, but I think if LeBron does keep winning, then it's going to make it very, very hard for the MJ camp.
Yeah, no, I do.
Mike's in the LeBron camp straight from the rip. I think Colbs is in the LeBron camp too, if I remember correctly.
MJ until I can definitively, because I said it. LeBron coming out of high school, I've said it from the minute he came into the league. I was like, he is the next MJ. He's supposed to be MJ. He's supposed to fill MJ's shoes.
Right.
He's supposed to be the next MJ.
Right.
And he has kinda, yeah. The only thing was his blemishes in the playoffs. You know, we all expected him to be MJ and just go undefeated in the fucking playoffs.
So do you put stock in the plumbers argument, right? MJ was playing against plumbers. LeBron was playing against one of the greatest shooters of all time. You know what I mean? Like, do you put any stock in that kind of conversation?
Oh, MJ was playing against trash?
Yeah.
Bullshit. MJ wasn't playing against trash. Back in the day, people weren't trying to squad up. It was one good man on the squad plus whatever you got with you.
Really? I mean, MJ squatted up. MJ went and got people to help him. He didn't go out and sign. These were people that they were drafting and small signs that they didn't know how we're going to pan out and eventually worked out. I mean, he went and got Scotty. He went and got
what was Scotty before he came to the Bulls?
I mean, who was anybody? Who was Steve Kerr before he came to the Bulls? Didn't mean he didn't contribute.
But it happened when they were on the team. It wasn't like they went out and, let me get D Wade and Chris Bosh.
Mike, that's my bad. You're right. He was. I was trying to say Dennis Rodman, but no, Mike is right on that one. That's my bad.
Come on.
That's my bad. I'll admit it. I was trying to go for Rodman.
And back in the day, it was one main squad. Like right now, you had MJ with the Bulls. Yeah, he had Scotty as his second, but then you had Akeem Olajuwon.
Fair.
And he had his own squad. You had
I'm not saying I believe in these arguments. I'm simply saying
Bird had a lot of, and Bird was the original of the fucking bomb squad because they just had a bunch of no name, well, not no names because they're all Hall of Famers, but a bunch of very talented guys that all became Hall of Famers.
Right. I hear you. Like I said, I
Stockton
go both ways.
Stockton had Malone. Guys, not you're going out there like Katie and Kyrie with the passion that they got, looking for Harden and all the other money. He had Shaq. You could say players that know how to play their role.
I think Mike is supporting the MJ squatted up argument here. Oh, that's a home run. Fuck.
Ron Harper was overrated. Steve Kerr, slightly overrated, but he was a great 3-point shooter.
And I mean, he swung at MJ, so there's that. You gotta give him props there.
Kukoc was just a big man that, like, literally didn't know there.
I don't know, K-Sub. K-Sub said if LeBron played back in the MJ era, he'd be more than a bitch than he is now. The NBA is so soft now. Yes, I agree that the rules are softer, but if LeBron grew up in that era, I think he would be just as tough as that era. He's a bitch because the era allows him to be a bitch. You kind of get what I'm saying?
I think in MJ's era, MJ in the era, like, is he playing at the same time?
Yeah, let's say. I would say, yeah. I mean, it's MJ's era.
Then that's your competition right there. That's MJ's only competition. I think if LeBron grows up in that era with his mindset and everything right now,
and his
and everything of the game right now, LeBron and MJ would be the two most unstoppable forces in that era. MJ and his squad meeting in the finals every year.
Do you think they would squad up together?
I want to take you out every year, Mike. Yo, why take me out when we can join?
Right, when we can win 20 rings in a row.
Which only shows how much weaker you are.
Right. You know,
yes,
Cole,
I knew that stat.
Cole,
I knew
didn't
that
you
stat.
say this on one of your recent episodes? I feel like I remember hearing.
That's the stat for like efficiency on the court.
Right.
Anthony Davis is number 3.
Right. Yeah, I'm like 99% sure Cole's put this out on the Jack and Ken podcast.
They just done the NBA topic, and we won't be a lot. Kobe, RIP Kobe and Gigi. Kobe gets inducted to the Hall of Fame Saturday.
Yeah.
He gets his, technically he was Hall of Fame last year, but the enshrinement for that class this year, you know, they're always going to put them together. To hear Kobe's so unreal.
Yeah.
It's so much for the world. I would have loved to hear what he would have had.
I agree. I want to go back to a previous point that matters. Not that LeBron was the better overall player.
Shut the fuck up.
Status.
MJ's fucking broccoli lettuces up. Yeah, fuck out of here.
I was about to get Mike in trouble. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Hey. I'm sick and tired. Yeah, you're sick. I'm sick.
Rude.
He
just declared him a new friend. Mike, meet Colbs. Colbs, meet Mike. Mike.
Fucking awesome, guys.
I think
we got you know what? A little teaser out there. So I'm going on vacation. That week I will not be recording. We have we'll let you guys ponder on